Thelma, her friends Otis and Reggie are in a band called the Rusty Buckets. They have an audition coming up at the Sparklepalooza, the biggest music event of the year. Thelma starts her day by going to work on a farm. Some animals there make fun of her, trying to discourage her from taking part in the audition. That evening, she heads to the auditions with her friends. She sees as her bullies perform and win. When it's the Rusty Buckets' turn, they get rejected before they get a chance to perform their song. Thelma is told that she doesn't have it, as they want people with a certain look that sparkles and lights up the stage. Thelma then becomes a laughingstock when she tries to scold the judges and ends up falling off the stage. The next day, Thelma puts a carrot on her forehead and sees her reflection looking like a unicorn. A truck driver transporting paint and glitter passes by Thelma, but as he is eating and driving, he fails to notice a crack on the ground and causes Thelma to get drenched in pink paint and glitter. Thelma loves her appearance and calls herself a unicorn. A little girl and her family notice her and take her pictures. Moments later, hundreds of people line up waiting to take pictures with her. She offers to sing for them and reiterates that she is a real unicorn. The Rusty Buckets perform and people cheer for Thelma. Their video gets shared on social media. The legendary music producer Peggy Purvis goes to see Thelma and her friends. Apparently, she stopped producing music after she went blind. But after hearing Thelma's song, she wants to help the band make a record and maybe they could be her comeback. Peggy urges Thelma to sing from the heart. Vic Diamond then calls Peggy to make her and Thelma an offer. The Rusty Buckets can open for Nikki Norwell at her live show. Thelma is excited about the performance, but Otis advises her to wash off the paint. She refuses to mess it up, as doing that would ruin everything. Thelma and her band meet Vic and boards his plane. Vic leaves Peggy and the others behind. He even sends a missile and blows up their car. Vic wants Thelma to perform without her band. He even lies to her and says that her friends bailed on her. Thelma accepts to sing solo, and everyone thinks she is special, but at the end of the performance, Nikki attacks her and orders her to get off her stage. Vic promises to turn Thelma into the biggest star on the planet. He adds that working with him will guarantee she plays at the Sparklepalooza someday. Thelma is convinced, so she signs with him. Otis urges her to stop pretending to be someone else, but she ignores his advice and walks away from him. Thelma confides in Vic that she's not a real unicorn, but he doesn't care because the most important thing in the music biz is how she looks. He teaches her the 3 C's to success: change, cologne, and partnership. He wants Thelma to be with a fake boyfriend called Danny Stallion, a video tube to megastar. She reluctantly accepts. Thelma and Danny start collaborating on a whole new line of game-changing products. Vic takes Thelma and Danny to the lyrics room and shows them Bridget, an AI machine that generates all the hits. The AI writes for them a song titled Here Comes the Cud that the pair sings. Thelma is stunned to see that their song is at the top of the charts. Otis and Reggie stop by to see her. Thelma's fan then tells her that she is the most genuine artist ever. Thelma realizes that she misses her friends and misses making good songs with them. Otis and Reggie continue making music with Peggy, but fail to find a good singer. Thelma is about to call Otis, but Vic announces that he just booked her to headline Sparklepalooza in 2 weeks. Later, she attends the Music Video Awards where her song gets nominated. When her face starts falling apart, she goes to the bathroom to fix it. Nikki ordered her assistant Megan to find Thelma's little secrets. Thelma gets cornered by Megan, who knows that Thelma is not a real unicorn. She then drops a bucket of water on her and washes off her paint. She even snaps pictures of her and vows to share them with the whole world. Thelma promises to disappear, so Megan agrees not to share them. She passes by Vic as a pony, but he doesn't recognize her. She sees on TV that her song with Danny won the best music video of the year. Feeling disappointed, she walks out. Her fans learn that Thelma is missing and panic looking for her. Otis sees as Thelma throws out her book of songs and boards a bus. That reckless driver gives Thelma a lift and tells her about the woman of his dreams that he just got engaged to, but he's been keeping a huge secret from her. He is a world-famous champion on the underground clogging circuit, and he is afraid she hates it and rejects him. Thelma assures him that if his girlfriend really loves him, then she'll love everything about him. And as she tells him that he is perfect just as he is, she recalls that Otis told her the same thing. She decides to go back to her friends. She reunites with Otis and says she regrets leaving them. She thought being a unicorn would make all her dreams come true, but instead she lost the people who love her the most. Thelma wants to resume playing music as long as it's with her friends. She decides to come clean and show everyone who the real Thelma is. At Sparklepalooza, Megan and Nikki try to prevent Thelma and her friends from entering, but they manage to fend them off. Thelma paints herself and gets on stage. She addresses the audience, saying how she always dreamed about performing on this stage since she was little, but she never thought she'd make it there because of how she looked. Then one day, a crazy thing happened, and everyone finally started paying attention to her. But it's not who she really is. She removes the paint and the fake horn and apologizes for everything. Then she shares a song with them that she started writing when she was a kid. The audience are moved by her inspirational song. Thelma becomes very popular on the farm as the other animals want to take a picture with her. Thelma the unicorn delivers a message to its audience to embrace their true identity with pride. Thelma's journey to becoming a unicorn helped her understand the importance of self-acceptance, and it was this realization that led to her being joyfully accepted by others.